Hello beautiful women, this video is for you, especially menopausal women, perimenopausal women, women in general. We are dealing with a lot of hormonal issues, so this video is for you. Watch until the end, this is very important. Okay, I'm Lily and I'm the founder and the creator of Detox Naturally trainings, detox programs, courses, and private Facebook groups. So come check us out. We are absolutely amazing. Okay, so women who are dealing with hormonal imbalances, and a lot of women are dealing with hormonal imbalances, need to watch this video and share it with your friends, women friends. Okay. When we hit menopause or perimenopause, women think that we need to take extra things, like extra supplements, extra things, hormonal therapy, you name it, okay? I'm here to tell you otherwise. I'm here to tell you that you actually need to get rid of things, right? And the things that you need to get rid of are toxins and perhaps parasitic infections of any kind. Now, women have an extra pathway of detoxification. Let's talk a little bit about pathways of detoxification. We are designed to detox. Our bodies are designed to detox. Our livers are designed to detox, okay? This is very important. However, because we have so many toxins that are happening in this world and our food is polluted, our air is polluted, our water is polluted, we need a little bit of extra work, especially perimenopausal and menopausal women. Now, the pathways of detoxifications are your colon. When you go number 2, you're detoxing your body. This is important. When you're peeing, you're detoxing your kidneys. When you are taking care of your liver, you detox your liver. It's very important to detox your liver on a regular basis, especially perimenopausal, menopausal women. When we breathe, we detoxify our lungs. If we breathe consciously and deeply, we go into deeper ways of detoxifying the lungs. We need to detox our minds. We need to detox our emotions. We need to detox a lot of things. But when we have our monthly cycle, we detox even more. Remember, we purify our body. That's what they say, when the monthly cycle purifies the body. Why? Because it detoxifies the body. We have an extra pathway of detoxification. Now, before we enter menopause, like 10 years before, or even some people, like some women, 15 years, we start losing the monthly flow, and we start decreasing. The monthly flow starts decreasing, so it's not so strong like it used to be before. So we are not detoxifying so properly. So we need to help the body a little bit. Now, it's very important, of course, to eat good food, especially perimenopause, menopause. You need to take care of your body a little bit more than when you were younger, in your 20s. This is very important, and education is number one thing that you have to do for yourself. I was perimenopausal, menopausal, and I didn't really pay attention, and I started developing hot flashes, migraines, headaches. I had cellulite. All my life actually I had cellulite, and cellulite is basically, it's toxins. I would wake up like 3 o'clock in the morning, and then it's usually when the liver is going through maintenance, and it tells you, it screams that it needs detoxification. So I was going through a lot of menopausal, perimenopausal issues, hormonal issues. I was aggravated. I was not happy with things. It was a nightmare. Let's put it that way. Until one day I decided I need to detox my body. So I started detoxing the liver, and I started detoxing the lymphatic system. By the way, I'm gonna explain about my method a little bit, because it worked for me, it worked for other women that were perimenopausal and menopausal. And the first thing that you have to start with is your liver. Let me explain why. When we lose our menstrual cycle, our ovaries are not working properly at their optimum, okay? So what happens, the adrenals, the tiny little ones that are responsible for your energy, are taking over, and they become exhausted. I can tell you that I was absolutely exhausted. during the menopause and this is what's happening around 50s. When we're getting our menopause, a lot of issues are happening with the children, with the parents, with a lot of stress. On top of that is the hormones and everything, and we really need to take care of ourselves a little bit more than usual. That's why, as I mentioned, education is very important. And again, it's not about thinking, oh, I need to take more supplements, I need to take more herbs. No, it's the opposite. I need to get rid of a lot of emotional stuff. I need to get rid of a lot of toxins that are in my body, that are clogging my liver, that are clogging my lymphatic system, okay? So that's why when the adrenals become overwhelmed, guess what's happening? The liver, it gets clogged, and the liver tries to work extra hard, and it can only work so much because it says, you know what, it's enough. I have my limit. And so what the liver says and what the liver does, it starts recirculating the toxins, and the toxins are going in the body, being recirculated and reabsorbed and so on. So everything is connected with everything, and hormones are no joke. We need to really take care of the hormones. But the most important thing that you have to do for your body, you have to take care of the liver first. This is what happened to me. This is what happens with women in my programs, and that's why they get better in as little as like 5 days, really, because I have this method that it cleanses not only the liver, but it cleanses the lymphatic system. And the lymphatic system is the garbage, right? Where we hold a lot of toxins. And once you get rid of the toxins in the lymphatic system, then the liver can actually function properly. When the liver functions properly, the adrenals will function properly, so we'll start feeling better. After I've done my liver cleanse for the first time, I noticed that the migraines and headaches that I had were absolutely gone. I remember that I used to wake up, like I mentioned, 3 o'clock in the morning, before 3 o'clock, and I was a mess. I couldn't go back to sleep. I was a mess. I was like so tired the next day. I remember having hot flashes. And what are the hot flashes anyway? The hot flashes are, it's the body response that goes into heating your body, so it detoxifies the toxins in the body, because the heat will let you know. It's like when you have fever, for example, you know, there is a parasitic infection where an infection in the body is trying to get out of the body. That's why the body, it's raised its body temperature, so it gets rid of those infections or the viruses or the bad bacteria, whatever it is. It's the same thing with the hot flashes. The hot flashes is telling you that you need to take care of the body by getting rid of some toxins in the body, or even some parasitic infections. And so the order of detoxifying things are lymphatic system with the liver, and then getting rid of parasitic infections by cleansing your colon. This is very important, and that's what I teach in my programs. We go through a liver cleanse with the lymphatic system at the same time, with the recipe that all the women in the program are actually doing it. But before we actually move into detoxing the liver with that particular recipe and foods, natural foods, we address the mindset. Because a lot of people go into a detoxification training or a program or anything like that, and they don't address the mindset. And if the mindset is not being addressed, then we cannot implement. So it's very important that we build a strong mindset so we can go into detoxifying the liver and lymphatic system. And after that, we discuss the methods of detoxifying the liver and the lymphatic system. And we also address emotions, because emotions are crucial. Actually, 50% of any healing is emotional healing. Emotions have to be addressed. And usually emotional stuff will surface during hormonal, menopausal or perimenopausal thing, because the hormones are connected with the liver. And it's very important. Usually a lot of emotions like anger and frustration, mostly suppressed anger that was probably suppressed for a long time, are like come out and surface during menopause. And it's very, very important to know how to address emotional issues. Once you address emotional issues, it's so much easier to heal the liver and to detoxify the liver and the lymphatic system. And after that, we move into detoxifying and cleansing any type of parasitic infections. Everyone has parasites and everyone has parasitic infection. And we are meant to, coexist with parasites. But the problem is when there is an external stressor, like for example menopause or any type of stress, we're losing someone dear or some horrible event happening in our life, then the immune system doesn't function properly, the stomach gets low in acidity, and we cannot really cleanse parasitic infections that are everywhere around us. So it's very important to know how to not only detoxify those and cleanse those parasitic infections. And when I talk about parasitic infections, they're all parasitic infections: mold, all kinds of bad bacteria, viruses, candida, fungus, yeast, small parasites, microscopic parasites, large parasites. I've seen them all. Okay, it's very important because they all go under the umbrella of parasitic infections, and it's very easily during this perimenopause and menopause to kind of absorb these bugs, these parasitic infections. And it's very important, number one, how to detoxify the liver and to cleanse the lymphatic system, and second, to get rid of the parasitic infections while you cleanse the colon, so you have a happy life. Because that's exactly what happened to me during the perimenopause. And I have my friends doing the cleanses, and the women in my program doing these cleanses, and they are very successful because it's an order on how to do things. I try to do it the other way around. I try to attempt parasitic cleanse, and it was absolutely a disaster. I ended up creating more adrenal fatigue. So it's important to start with the liver, because the liver is number one organ of detoxification. It's responsible for the energy in the body. And when we get rid of the toxins in the liver, we start to feel so much better. So when we attempt to cleanse parasites, because parasites, when we cleanse parasites, they release toxins. And those toxins end up in the liver and in lymphatic system. So that's why we need to make room for those toxins. And so it's important: liver with lymphatic system, and then parasitic infections. So I hope this video is very helpful. And then this is the thing. We are aging, women are aging, and that's normal. But it's different when we age gracefully and we don't suffer, because menopause is not an illness. It's just letting us know that we're entering a different phase in our life, and it's important to get educated. It's absolutely crucial to get educated and to change the habits, because hormones are very important, are responsible for everything. And we need to change some habits. We need to start exercising. We need to start resistance training. It's very important for women. We need to detoxify the liver and lymphatic system. We need to take care and then educate ourselves about parasitic infections. We need to educate ourselves about our stomach acidity. We need to go in the sun. We need to absorb sun through our eyes, through our skin. It's extremely important. So we need to sleep well. There is going to be other videos about how to detox the liver, how to cleanse parasitic infections, how to build your immune system. So make sure that you subscribe to my channel. I'm Lily, and I am wishing you blessings and peace. And subscribe to my channel, and cheers to your health, and I'll see you in the next one. Blessings.